Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. This video will be part 4 video of my SolidWorks mist spray fan project. In my previous video, I've already shown you how I have done the detailing of this rear casing, where I have shown you how I do this tunnel or channel for the cable or wire to pass through, and here where we mount the DC motor. And also I've shown you the cap to encase the tunnel here. So let me exit isolate and also the cap. Okay, let me this cap and this rear casing I isolate it. So I've done adjustment, and if you look here, the sketch here, this sketch I've already edited. It's kind of like I traced convert entities of these edges, and as I extended it longer, the shoulder, instead of previously I make it 5 unit, I make it 7.5. So I have the extended version of that shoulder. Okay, now it kind of nicely fitted onto this rear casing. There's no intersection, right? So this thing that I've done here. All right, for this video, part 4 video, I will show you another feature. Since we have this cap is encasing the tunnel, so this cap need to be securely fitted onto this rear casing. Okay, the features like if I've show you, let me go back to another picture. If I show you this photo, let me zoom in. So we have this feature here. We have a 2-pin, 2-cylinder, hollow cylinder, and also for the end casing, the cap there, we have a 2-pin. So that 2-pin will be mounted onto this rear casing, where we have a cylinder, hollow cylinder. So the 2 pins will be fitted onto that 2 hollow cylinder. Right. So let me show you how I will do this feature. Right. The first thing is that this. Okay. Let me focus on this cap here. So I need to create a pin. So I will go here. I have a flat plane, so I will create 2 pin there. Okay, before I create a center line from this middle point and also at this middle point. Okay, now I will create a circle to create the pin. Right, then I can mirror this thing and mirror about is the center line. Okay, now I can position the pin by giving dimension from here to here is I put it 4, right, and from this center point to this point I put it about 5, right, and the diameter of this pin is I put it the diameter will be 1.5. I don't want it to be too big for the pin. It's about 1.5 millimeter. Right, so this 2 pin I will make extrusion. I will do extrude. I'm not using up to super, I'm using blind, so it will be, I go for 5 millimeter. Later I can adjust it, whether the length of this 2 pin is good enough or not. Alright, so this will be the 2 pin. Now I exit my isolate. Alright, since I have a 2 pin there, okay, let me isolate the cap and also the rear casing. Right, since I have 2 pins here, it means at the rear casing I will create a hollow cylinder. So that hollow cylinder, so the pin nicely fitted onto that holes of that hollow cylinder. So it will fixed position to hold this cap. Alright, okay, to do this, now I'm doing to create the hollow cylinder onto this rear casing. Alright, so what I will do here, I will create plane to position where I want the hollow cylinder level will be. So now since I have I can use any flat plane here. Since I have a flat plane, so I will create a reference geometry plane. I can use this flat plane. I will go for distance about, if I go for 5 is about the length of the pin, so it will not be fitted onto the holes, so I have to make it shorter, like 2 millimeter. So this 2mm will be the level of my hollow cylinder. So this will be the level for my hollow cylinders. And then here I have a plane already created here. So this plane I create a sketch. Okay, let me scroll like this. So this will be the sketch plane, and I'm now in sketch mode. So I will trace the outline of this pin. I can select even the surface, and the surface I convert to entities. Okay, I cannot do that. Let me go for edges. Let me do that again. This edge, and hold on, carefully select the edge, then convert to entities. So I have a trace image there. Okay, now I exit isolate because I don't want to disturb. When I do modeling, I don't want to effect something. It will merge with the, I wanted to make it a separate modeling, but it is on the rear casing. I already have the trace image here. So I exit sketch. Now I focus on the rear casing. Okay, now I focus on the rear casing. So this sketch I will use to make a hollow cylinder. I already have the trace image of the 2 pins. So I edit the sketch. I edit the sketch, right? And now so this is the diameter of the pin. So I will make a offset by about 0.5. Let me try for 0.5. So this will be the thickness of the hollow cylinder. Then I click OK. So these 2 profiles here, so I will do extrude. I'm using up to surface. And now then if I click OK, so we have the features of these 2 hollow cylinder, right? Hollow cylinder onto this rear casing. Let me save my file. Okay, so it means if I exit isolate, right? If I go for section view, right section view, let me show you right section view. I can go for this section view. If I drag it, you can see the pin. No, I go for right section view. Hold on. I go for right section view, then I can show you the pin is nicely fitted. Okay, if you look at this section view, so this is a pin from the cap, so nicely fitted onto this hollow cylinder, right? Okay, that's the features I want to show you. Okay, let me save my file. Alright, my next move is that if you look at this photo, so this is the rear casing. We have these 2 cylinders here at the corner here. So this is the rear casing. If you look at the front casing, we have a 2 cylinder also. This one is a smaller cylinder. So this 2 cylinder or this 2 pin will be connected to this 2 cylinder, bigger cylinder of this rear casing by means of fasteners, like small screws. Okay, if you look at this bigger cylinder on the rear casing, we have a hole here, and also on the 2 cylinder on the front casing, we have a smaller cylinder and also with holes. The hole is the diameter of the screw. Okay, I will show you how I will do this in SolidWorks. But before that, if you look this cylinder on the rear casing, the level of the cylinder is kind of like the level of the cutout step here. Alright, and if you see the 2 cylinder of the, or 2 pins of this on the front casing is much higher. So the idea of it is that this one will be connected to here, so it will make a cutout. If you see this bigger cylinder kind of a little bit cutout, it means the height of this 2 pin of the front casing will be kind of like deep inside here, and also we have a cut through holes, which is the screw diameter. Alright, so I will show you in SolidWorks how I will do this. Okay, I will isolate first I do the bigger cylinder on the rear casing. Okay, since I mentioned the level of that cylinder is about this level, which is in my first video I already shown you how I make the cutout, the groove. I found out this groove is kind of like not perfectly on 2D plane, so I will do a reference. So I will create a plane. My first reference will be this face, and second reference is about this point, about this height. So this will be my new plane that will create a sketch. So I will create a sketch. Okay, now I will create a center line, mesh width at the middle, and kind like this, right? It's at the middle point. Okay, now I will create a circle. Okay, and then I will do mirror. Mirror entities is this circle, and mirror about is this axis. Okay, now I will give the position of that to these circles. I will go for 14. Hold on, and the y coordinate from that point is, I will go for 5, right? And the diameter of the cylinder I already measured. The diameter of the bigger cylinder, the diameter is 5, right? And the diameter of the later on the front casing, the diameter is 3, right? So the diameter is 5. So this will be the, hold on. All right. If 5 kind like too big, it kind like touching the edge, I can play around with the distance. It's not supposed to be 5. I put it as 4. So I don't want to touch the edge here. If you extrude, it will produce error where we have 0 thickness. So make sure we have a gap a little bit. So this is a position for me to create the cylinder about that level. So then I will do extrude. I'm using up to surface. Then I will go for the surface. So I have this 2 cylinder here, right? As shown in this photo. Okay, I have 2 cylinder. All right, then right, I have this 2 cylinder now. For the, okay, if I isolate, all right, for the front casing, I will isolate the front casing. Okay, for the front casing, I want to do this cylinder, the front casing, the same position, the center point is the same as the previous 2 cylinders. Now I want to do these 2 pins, I call it, at the same position. So what I will do on this front casing, here I will create, okay, I already have the boss extrude that I on the sketch where I've done the bigger cylinder previously. I on the sketch, so I have a reference. All right, I have a reference. Okay, now for the front casing is little bit higher. It's little bit higher, little bit higher than this surface. So what I will do, since this surface, I cannot use this surface as a plain surface as my reference, because since previously I've done this using manual cutting lip and groove. What my reference will be, I can use this plane 11 here as my first reference, but I will make a certain distance which is much higher. So my plane, I use reference plane. So first reference will be this one, and I go to flip offset. I go about 3 millimeter above, so a little bit higher, maybe I can go for not 3 millimeter, I can go for 2 millimeter, little bit higher like that. So this will be the level of my new plane here, plane 12. Okay, the plane 11 I off it. So so I need this plane 12 for me to do the other 2 pins on the front casing. Right, I make a sketch here. Okay, I go spacebar, I go turn to the other side, so I can use this sketch on my previous cylinder here as a reference. So I will do a circle at this point, and also I need to create a center line also as well from this point to this point, right? Then I can do mirror entities is this circle, and mirror about this one, right? Okay, this one, as mentioned to you, is 3 millimeter. Okay, this is a 3 millimeter, and this one features I will do extrude. Alright, I will do extrude and using up to surface, so it will stop at that surface. Right, so I have these 2 pins. Okay, if I Z isolate, if I show you the section view, I can go the section view. Okay, if I drag it up until the position of the 2-cylinder and the 2-pin, hold on, sometimes it's hard to show in this section. Okay, I can go for this section view. Okay, one side of it, if I scroll up until here, right, as you can see, this one is the at the top is actually is a rear casing, bottom is the front casing. As you see, the pin of the front casing is kind of like cut through of this bigger cylinder. So it means at this bigger cylinder I need to make a cutout about this level. Alright, about this level. Okay, if I measure the distance of the cut through, if I go here, we have on the tab here we have evaluate. So I go for measure. If I select like this sketch and at the edge, so it's stated that the Z distance here, DZ, is 2 millimeter. So okay, I have to make a cutout of that on this rear casing, the bigger cylinder, make a cutout of 2 millimeter. So it means I select this face and I do a sketch of, make sure it's at the center by distance of 3. And also circle here by the diameter of 3. Okay, that's why I make a cutout, extruded cut of 2 millimeter. So this will be the cutout, right? So I have this thing. Okay, let me off this one. I want to have clear view, and also this sketch I off it. Right. Okay, if I Z isolate, if I go for section view, right, so this one is a okay, as you can see here, the section view. This pin from the front casing, this is the cylinder from the rear casing, so it kind of like fitted here. Okay, actually we have here the way that this thing is jointed, we have a cut through holes here where we will fasten the screw. Alright, to do that, okay, at the back here, actually the screw, the holes for where we will mount the screw into the holes where we have the 2 big cylinder just now I have just created, as you can see in this photo. So we have a cut through. This is a rear casing. It's a cut through holes here. It's at the back actually. Okay, at the back this is a rear casing. Okay, if I isolate the rear casing here, so the location of the cut through holes will be here. So I will create a plane. So I will use, since I have a flat plane here, I can use this plane as my reference. So this one flat plane, I will make a sketch. And one way is I can on the, either I can go to display hidden style, or I can on back the previous sketch of this. I mean, I on the sketch, so I have a reference that I'm now in this sketch plane. I will create not of diameter, it will not be about, I will go for the same diameter. So I will create a circle at this. Even I can trace it, I don't have to, even I convert to entities, and also this one I convert to entities. So I have these two things. Now I will do extruded cut. So about the extruded cut, let me play around with the distance first. If I go back, if I drag it until I have the distance, it's not passed through here. It's kind of like it stop at certain distance. Like this one is 32. If I go for 25, let me see, 25 is about this length. So this is the length that it will cut through. If I go, okay, let's say I go for 25 and I click OK, so it will be do the cut through holes there. So here where we will mount the screw. Okay, if I go for section view, just to check the depth of my cut through hole. If I do measurement just to make sure that everything is okay, I don't want it to be so thin. This distance is the distance is 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter distance, it means it's too thin. Instead of 23, I go for 24 millimeters. It means I have a kind like 2 millimeter thickness of this. So this one, the screw will be mounted here. Later, maybe on the next video, I will show you how I mount the screw, and we have the inner thread that cutting through this, right? So this will be the features where we join these two front casing and also rear casing by these fastening features. So we have two screw, tiny screw mounted into at this surface, right? So let me save my file. And I go back to standard view. Alright, the next thing to do, if you look in this photo, okay, this is a bottom container. In my part 1 video, I have already shown you how I splitted this into bottom casing here. Right, one thing that I need to mention, we have a ring here, metal ring wrapped around this bottom container, water container at the bottom here. Okay, the thickness of that metal ring is 6 millimeter. Okay, let me show you how I will do this in SolidWorks. Alright, so since here I have already splitted into bottom casing, but I have not yet make a shell on it. Later I will do, before I do shell, I'm not using shell, so I will extrude cut. Later I will show you. Alright, about this bottom casing still solid, I need to split it since we have a metal ring. So I will make a split, a plane of 6 millimeter, and it go to flip inside at the bottom here. So I have this plane number 13. This one I will use it. So I will split it. Slide both. Make sure that I uncheck the consumer cut. So I splitted it into two bodies. Right. Right. If I exit the isolate. So now I have this thing, the ring, but I have not yet make a cut through here. It's actually a ring, but I remain it like that. Later I will do it later. Okay, about this bottle container. So this bottle container is not supposed to be like this. If you look at the photo, let me show you. I have a sketch. Hold on. Okay, if you look, this is the sketch. I've done here. We have this bottle container 20 is the splitted that I've done earlier from the bottom. The total height of this water container here is 55. So it means I already have 20. So it means I will extrude it a balance of 35 millimeter. So the balance is 35, and the inner, I have the inner cylinder inside. This inner cylinder will put it in, will fit into the rear and front casing. And we have a ring here will be wrapped around here. So the ring will be wrapped. I already splitted the ring, but the ring is solid, but later I will make a cut out, right? But before I do detail of the ring, about this, I have to do detail modeling of this water container. Alright, so here in SolidWorks here. Okay, since if you look, the diameter is 40, the inside diameter, the inner cylinder inside is 34 millimeter. So here I will do a sketch and I convert entirety. So I have this one. I will do offset. Okay, the offset distance is 3 millimeter. Since the okay, there is outside, make sure it's reverse go inside, because I make it 3 because and then the outer circle here I make it as construction curve, and this I will offset 1 millimeter, offset 1 millimeter, and it goes to that direction. So I need this profile. So this will be the inner cylinder, of the water container. I will extrude the balance of as I mentioned 35 unit, 35. So this will be the inner cylinder. Alright, since we look here, I still have solids. If I go for section view, I still have solids there. So I need to, okay, since the total height from Here to the bottom is 55 unit, and the balance I have here is 20 unit. So here I can create a sketch. I convert entirety, so I have the outline. I will extruded cut. Since the total here to the bottom is 20, since I want to leave a thickness of the floor is 3 mm, so I will go for 17. So I have 3 mm left. Right, so this will be the cutout, and as you can see, the fillet of the outer fillet here is 5 mm. Since the thickness here is 3, so the inside fillet will be 5 minus 3 will be 2 mm. Right, important about the value of your fillet, because I make it 2 because the thickness of the shell, the thickness of the water casing is 3 mm. So it means that we have a uniform thickness, right? Uniform thickness of 3. So that's why it's important to set the accurate value of the inner fillet radius of the inner edge. Okay, the next thing to do is, okay, let me off this thing. So if you look, and let me exit isolate. Hold on, let me exit isolate. Alright, if you see here, the ring, if I go for section view, the ring is still solid. As you can see, the ring is still solid, so I may have to make a cutout. Actually, the ring will be fitted. If you look at this photo, we have a ring here. This ring will be fitted onto this rear and top casing. So I need to make a cutout of this ring by 2 mm. So what I will do, so I will select this ring. I will isolate it. And let me off the section view. So at this face, I will convert to entities. Then I will do offset of 2 mm thickness. 2 mm thickness, and I will go inside reverse. Okay, then I will do extruded cut through all by selecting the, okay, I'm using select the region, the contours, so this one. So I have a cutout of 2 mm. Right, if I exit this one, if I can show you, actually the ring will be fitted onto this front and rear casing. If I select front, the rear casing, and also the ring. Alright, if I go for section view, actually the ring will be, as you can see here, actually the ring is not just connected to this front and rear casing like this. It means that this rear and front casing have a extruded version, so it will make a cutout that, so the ring will be fitted onto both of these front and rear casing. So it means what I will do here, let me show you how I will do this in SolidWorks. So I will focus on first on the rear casing. So this is the rear casing. So in the rear casing, so I have a flat plane here. So I will create a sketch at that plane. So what I need is only, because since the total thickness is 2 mm, so I will make a 1 mm thickness offset. So I will select these edges. Okay, if I go, I have these edges here. So I will convert to entities, and I will offset it by 1 mm. Offset by 1 mm. 1 mm. I select the edges, and it goes like that. And this one, make sure that it here in the setting of this offset, make sure cap end is on, and I don't want to do arch, I want it to be jointed by line. So we have a closed region there. So this region that I will extrude, okay, I will extrude up until a position that it will cut out the ring. So I just simply extrude first. Later I can adjust the distance. Let me go about, for example, like since the ring is 6 mm, I will go for, yes, I will go for 5 mm. It means that it will cut out, it will leave, the ring have extra 1 mm. So I will extrude at 5 mm. So this will be, make sure it's merged. So this part of the rear casing. Okay, these things that I want for the rear casing, I make an extended version. And if I exit isolate, and for the front casing, I will do same approach. And for the front casing, so I have here I create a sketch. So it means that I select these edges and convert to convert entities. Then I will do offset of 1. Select this edge and make sure the cap end is on, and also the line. So it create a closed region. and this one also I will do extrude of 5mm. Okay, make sure it's 5mm and make sure merge is on because it's part of the front casing. So we have an extended version of this front casing and rear casing, right? So it kind of like we have these features. So it means that, so if I exit this one, this is a front casing, so this is a rear casing. Okay, we still have the lip and groove. Okay, if I go for section view just to show you that, okay, we have extended version. So this extended version of the rear casing just now and the rear and front casing, so it will cut out the ring. See, I still have not cut out the ring of because the ring is already 1mm thickness, 2mm, so you need to cut out. If you look, I have to cut out of the ring by, I make another extrusion cut. So what I will do in this ring, I will create a sketch here. So it means that this one I convert entities, then I will do offset of 1mm of this one, so it goes there. So I have to extruded cut. So features, I will do extruded cut by not through all, I will go blind and distance is 5. So it kind of like, since the total thickness of the ring, height of the ring is 6, so it will cut out by 5mm. So we have this kind of for the ring. So it means the ring will be fitted like this onto the, it will fitted onto this front and rear casings. If I can show you, okay, let me save my file again. Okay, if I show you the section view or the whole thing, so now we have nicely, okay, we have this water container at the bottom fitted onto this rear casing, and also we have the ring fitted onto this front and rear casing, right? So that's how they will assemble this, all of this component of this portable fan, right? Okay, let me off. Let me go standard view, and I save my file. Okay, I think I stopped this video at this position. Inshallah, I will do more detailing of these front and rear casings in the next video. Since at the front casing there we another feature here, we have a snap hook and also a snap through for the rear casing. Okay, inshallah, I will see you in the next video for more detailing of this portable fan. But do appreciate the work that I've done in this video for you. Do appreciate by clicking like and also subscribe my channel. Okay, inshallah, I will see you in the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.